How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. And after a long and frankly really boring prismatic evolutions, I've been cooking again. Now I know I said I was going to do Torterra with a new Lilligant, and I was going to. Everything's scripted and recorded already, but then I just took it into the ladder and look, let me just show you. Yeah, I'm gonna concede. There's nothing that we're gonna do. We've been bricking for way too many turns now. Yeah, I think we're gonna concede this one. I think this is not very consistent. Let's concede. Let's give it one more shot. And then I try to salvage the video by making Lilligant work and other things. All right, I'm just gonna concede. It's funny. It was funny. It ran its course, but that's okay. Oh, okay. The Fez is priced. I hate it here. I hate this game. And then it just all resulted in me crashing out live on stream. You would think that one of those scenarios would happen, or maybe one of my two Ionos that can get me 6 new cards, which I could use to get me my Fez. You would think that one of those scenarios could happen, but it doesn't. Or maybe one of my two Crispins. One of my two Crispins could get me my energies. No, none of it happened. I will make that card work, just not today. Now, today I'm turning up the heat because today we're using the Volcanion and Magmortar burn package. With Volcanion being a big basic who can burn with his ability Scalding Steam, and then for 2 fire and a colorless can do 160 damage and move 1 energy to a Pokemon on the bench. And Magmortar being able to take advantage of that and add 3 additional damage counters on a burn Pokemon, stackable up to 4 times. Now, burn is a little bit different than poison. Instead of 10, it does 20, and then it coin flips. If tails, that Pokemon stays burned after their turn is over. So you want to make sure that you're reburning if they happen to flip a heads. But before I get to that, you know how literally everything that has the space for a poison package has a poison package nowadays? I've used it in Flygon, I've used it in Azumarill, I've seen it in Terrapago's Cloth, I've seen it in Archaludon EX. It's the weirdest thing. Poison package is all the rage nowadays. And you know what? It's in here too. That's right, call me Amazon Delivery Man Husky today because we are running 2 packages today and combining Poison Package with Burn Package so we can get super huge donk plays and do a ton of damage in between turns to deny things like Fez or Hassle and do upwards of 160 damage in between turns. Here's how it works. Let's say you get the coin flip and go first. Well, you just run Poison Package like normal. If you want a deeper explanation about it, my buddy Shifu Stu did a masterclass on it. It's a very great video and he does it a lot better than me. His video is linked in the description below, and he deserves a billion subs. So please help me get him there. But in short, a poison package needs a couple things. You need to end your turn with Baby Pecharunt in the active. You need a Brute Bonnet, you need a booster capsule to get the poison off, and then a Perilous Jungle to help you hit that magical 70 HP number. Which knocks out all Buddy searchable basics, right? You can do up to 80 damage like this. And you can still do that in this build, except now if you start Volcanion, you can get a burn off with your ability, and then do the rest of your shenanigans. The main difference being now that you can do 100 damage going first, and all you need now is a Switch or a Latias to make that happen. But a Poison Package's worst nightmare is going second, right? Because you can't donk now. But here's what you can do. Let's say you lead with Volcanion again, and by some miracle you can get 2 Magmars on the board, a Baby Pecharunt, a Bonnet, and a Booster Capsule. You can get the burn off, switch to a Pecharunt, slap an energy on it, and then Evo the Magmars into Magmortars to end your turn. So now instead of 100 damage, you're now doing 160 on turn 1 going second. KOing up to and including a Squawkabilly EX for 2 prizes. So now it doesn't matter if you go first or second. That just determines whether you lean more into the poison or the burn part of the package. And then even if they flip heads and recover from the burn, if they can't move that Pokemon during their turn, it still takes 80 more damage from the poison on the pass back to you, and you can knock out any big basic in the game. It is a lot of setup, it is, and it requires a lot of things to go right, but we also run a turbo package in here. Oh, that's right, 3 packages fit into 1 deck. How on earth? Yeah, we have 3 Carmines in here and a Squawk of our own, so that we can see as many cards as possible on turn 1. With Secret Box as our A-Spec, we do have a pretty good level of consistency to at least get through the top half of our deck. If it's not in there, it's just not in there, that's unfortunate. But we do have a way to carry on if we can't pull all that off. So if we don't get the donk, the strategy from here is to keep applying these crazy awesome status effects to keep putting pressure on our opponents. To have them keep moving around or take big damage. Remember, we're doing up to 160 between turns, so we don't really need to hit that hard. So for that reason, we only really have enough energy to power up 1 Volcanion, a Pecharunt or 2, or our Magmortars, who can do 90 damage and have a chance to burn. Volcanion itself can do 200 damage with a Binding Mochi attached, and it can start moving energy to our bench, which is pretty good in case our big guy gets knocked. At least that energy can still be used by a Magmortar in the back. Let me show you. Here's a deck list. We run 3 Volcanion. Ideally, he's the one we start with, because we do want it in the active at some point during turn 1 to apply its burn. Might as well be at the start. We have a 3-3 line of Magmortars, but in all reality, we're only most likely ever going to see 2 of them with the amount of discarding we do in early game. Then we got your poison package staples, 2 Pecharunt, 2 Brute Bonnet, a Squawk, a Latias, and a Fez for draw support. As well as this transformer to start Ditto, who can be whatever we need him to be. If we happen to start with it, cool, that means it can be Volcanion if we already happen to start with a Nest Ball, or a Squawk if we didn't. Or it can be the Pecharunt or a Bonnet if we're missing one, or a Latias. If we didn't start with it, that's fine, it's discard fodder anyway. On to trainers now, we have 3 Carmines, great to have on turn 1. Discard your hand and draw 5. Combined with Squawk, it can help us get through our deck really quickly and improve our odds of getting everything we need. We have 1 Penny so we can ditch the Squawk for more bench space, 1 Research, 1 Iono, 1 Colress Tenacity so we can get our Perilous Jungle if we need it, or one of our pretty scarce amounts of energy. Then we've got 2 Boss, and of course you can't be cooking with this much heat and not have a chef, so we play 2 Crispin. Items, we've got a Counter Catcher, 2 Ultra Ball, 1 Pokégear, 2 Night Stretcher, 4 Nest Ball, Earthen Vessel, a Secret Box A-Spec, and 2 Switch. Stadiums, 2 Perilous Jungle. That's it. No Town Store for this one. And for tools, it's TM Evo, 3 Ancient Capsules, only because it feels like these things never show up when you need them, and 2 Binding Mochi. And finally for energy, it's 4 Fire and 2 Dark. My prediction for this deck is that it's going to struggle in the late game. It probably will. Of course it will. We burned through half of our deck for a big turn 1 play. Even the poison build Arcalodon suffers from that, and that list came from Japan. I don't know, I thought that statement would give it some weight. But this is the beginning of a status package, which I love. Can you imagine a build that improves what Confusion can do? I think it's interesting. And interesting is better than good. You all agree with that, right? You wouldn't still be here if you didn't think that, right? But I talked for long enough already, let's just go ahead and get into the ladder. Okay, so we do start Pecharunt, that's kind of nice. Alright, we got Duraludon Cram. Or Duraludon teched into Hop, I guess. Alright, so let's go ahead and get us a Squawk. Yep, let's do that. Do we Arven right now? Arven would get us a Secret Box, which we can then use. No, I don't think we Arven yet. I think we just Squawk. That'll feel so bad though. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's just do it. Squawk it. We got the 2 Magmars. Okay, and we got a TM Evo off, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we actually managed to use all of our cards. Didn't get the Volcanion, which would have been nice. If we could have gotten that burn off, that would have been everything we needed. What's up, Fur Twister? How you doing? I'm testing out a hybrid burn and poison package with Volcanion. What have we lost so far? We lost just a Magmortar and our Night Stretchers. Not fantastic. Yeah, the only thing that went wrong, I think, in that first turn was that we didn't get our Volcanion. If we could have gotten the Volcanion, switched into the Pecharunt, and finished with TM Evo, We could have knocked out the Duraludon. Unfortunately, we are now in top deck mode. So, let's go ahead and just end turn. I hope that he can't do a whole lot. Got a max belt playoff. Got two Doduos. This is interesting. I haven't seen our Caledon run a Doduo engine yet. Alright, so he's looking to take huge knockouts then. He wants that choice band. Alright. Got a zooming draw. Another zooming draw. He's drawing better than me right now. Volcanion might go wild with Poison Box and Cradily. I think so. I just think Cradily is just so difficult to set up. That's my only issue with it. If it was more consistent, I would definitely be doing it in Cradily already. He evolved at Arcaludon too quick. It is a rare candyable card, but the only problem is that Root Fossil is an item, and we don't really have ways of getting items back from the discard, and it's not Buddy Buddy searchable either. You have to search it with Arven. Which makes it really clunky. I like it, I like the idea, but it's like, if you can make it consistent, I'm all for it. Alright, so we got the Arcaludon in between turns. That's kind of nice. And what does he give us? Finally, this breaks us out of our bad situation. Yeah, they did really screw up fossils. Alright, he gives us the Dodrio. Okay. I think we just Iono. Alright, Penny's good for next turn. But I do want want an Earthen Vessel, grab some stuff. Let's go ahead and give you that. I'm not going to poison myself. I think instead what I do is I just hit you for 10 and let the poison do the rest. Scenario, gotcha. Alright, he's gonna pull it. He's gonna promote the Zacian most likely. Yep. The part that sucks now is that I'm pretty sure I just took the last dark energy, so I can't Crispin now. That was kind of a dumb play. I've been misplaying like crazy with this deck already. I think it definitely needs... I need a lot more practice with it before I'm comfortable using it a whole lot. Let's promote... I guess I can promote the Squawk. That's not a huge deal right now. Binding Mochi could work. I think I'm gonna give you this energy. Yep, give you the energy, give you the mochi, and we're gonna penny the squawk because I don't really need it anymore. Let's give you this Magmortar. Could have probably poisoned before I did that. That would have been the smarter play. But at least I can Crispin for my third energy after this. And I should be knocking it out, right? Because 130 with the weakness on the metal. Should be alright. Should be alright. Okay. Iono is not the worst thing, but it's not my favorite thing either. Okay, we did get the energy, so that's good. Well, at least Iono's not a boss. I would rather lose this Magmortar than whatever else he wanted to do with it. Power Glass, interesting. Isn't Power Glass kind of useless in Archelodon? Because it can kind of do that with Evolve? I did see your Salamon's EX in the Discord chat. I'm kind of digging it. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna go up with Magmortar. We will get that third energy on. We can drop a second Bonnet, I guess. It's not important, but at least if he bosses it, we can have a backup. Let's go ahead and get our replacement Volcanion. Yeah, we can do Volcanion, and we can Ultra Ball for the other one. Get rid of you, get rid of you, let's keep you. No, we can get rid of both of those. Get us our next Pecharunt. We'll do this. I don't need to put up the Perilous Jungle just yet. I think we just take it with this, right? We just take it. We have 180. Let's poison ourselves just to guarantee it. We don't need to do anything with that yet. Let's just go ahead and one-shot this guy. Searing Flame, 260. I don't really care that he heals from it. That's okay. Alright, he can come in with the Hop Snorlax, but he doesn't have a way of powering it up yet. I think we're good. Oh, the boss Wooloo is not going to be too great. I think we should probably take that out. Yeah, 140 on a dynamic press. That's not too scary. They do got that full art Wooloo. What did he just throw? I didn't see. Played Turo Scenario. Played. Okay. I guess he just revenged the Doduo. Okay. Hey, the boss. That's perfect timing. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get the Perilous Jungle up. I think we can go ahead and Binding Mochi this guy, so we can be hitting for 50 on him. Let's thin with the Pokégear. Let's go ahead and get Colress, that's fine. Do we want the Snorlax or do we want the Wooloo? I think we do want the Wooloo. No, actually, the only scary thing that he's got is potentially a Duraludon. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm kind of scared of, is that Duraludon. He can boss something up, but if he can't hit it that hard, that's fine. So let's go ahead and Toxic Powder it. I think we kill it anyway. Yeah, we would have killed it anyway, but we're already poisoned, so why not? 260. Oh, what's up, Ben? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Does not heal from that. Good, good. We like that. One prize left. 260 with Magmortar is pretty crazy. We kind of crush Hop with this. And I can show you why. I'm putting out the video about this tonight because I want to beat the likes of For the Win and LDF because they've already covered all the decks that I want to cover. Like, I think LDF did Wailord this morning and For the Win did Lily, because nobody's putting no respect on Lily. So I was going to. But he already beat me to it, so. Okay, so he gets the Postwick. We have lost one Perilous Jungle, so the Colress can get us our other one back. Defiant Horn brings up the Volcanion. I'm not sure if that was what you wanted to do, because I'm gonna show you. The world just ain't ready for Lily's power. I agree. I think Lily has... I think it's better than people are giving it credit for, right? Because it doesn't have any super strong attackers. It has, you know, a pretty good matchup into Dragapult and Raging Bolt. But aside from that, it doesn't have anything really, really strong going for it. But I think it's better than people are giving it credit for. Just the prize denial. You know, you can throw 4 Lily's Pearls in there and just deny prizes and just stall out for time. Like, I think it actually goes pretty hard in like Uxie Spread or something like that, because it's, you know, it's strong. It's strong. Ribombee is goated as well. Yeah. It's stronger than people are giving it credit for. I mean, when you got something like Hop and N putting up huge damage numbers, it's easy to dismiss other stuff. So I'm not tackling Hop's deck or N's deck anytime soon. I'm more interested in trying to make the other ones work that other people aren't really giving enough attention to, like Iono and like Lily. So yeah, so you made a mistake, so I'm going to go ahead and Scalding Steam you. And then I'm going to go ahead and Toxic Powder that. Let's Colress and let's see if we can get our other Perilous Jungle. We do. And we didn't even need to... Yeah, we can just kill it like that, right? Yep, just end turn. Doing 130. Just off of statuses. Goodbye. GG. But if we can't go first, we have options. Alright, let's go first. What do we got? I like your fancy words, Magic Man. Okay, we got Pecharunt. Not the ideal way to start, but it's good enough. We have a bunch of our pieces. I do like to see that. The TM Evo is not going to be relevant regardless, because we are going first. So that's okay to lose. I'm fine losing that. Cornerstone Ogre Pawn. Okay. We're not going to be able to punch through it, but let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of the TM Evo. That's fine. I think I want the Squawk, if we can pull it. We do not have access to the Squawk. That kind of sucks. Alright then, the next thing I want is you. Get that Perilous Jungle. Let's go ahead and Pokégear, get some stuff out. We did not get anything we need. Unfortunate. Let's go ahead and Mochi you. Carmine. Hey, Secret Box. Like it. Okay. I'm okay with Secret Boxing away the booster capsule because we're going to get another one anyway. So let's go ahead and grab another one. Grab another one of these. Nest Ball. And our supporter for next turn. Okay, so at least we get the poison off. Toxic Powder. And I think I want the Magmar. Alright, good enough. Yeah, that's solid. End turn. 80 damage, because we really can't do a whole lot against an Ogerpon, because all of our guys do have abilities, so if we're going to take it out, we want to do it with status. Hey, it's Mamoswine. I love this deck. This is one of the ones that I wanted to try out first, but I think everyone's doing it, and all the YouTubers that I've talked to say that it's underperforming. I talked to Snipe the Bench, I talked to Professor Gnome, both of them were saying, like, yeah, their Mamoswine deck is underperforming for some reason, they don't know why. So, I'm not going to tackle it. But you know what's funny, though, is that I made a cooking video. I don't know if you guys managed to see that one, but it's literally me cooking pork belly under the guise of Mamoswine. Oh, that's it. We just win. We just win. All right. Well, let's just see what we would have gotten then. Yeah, would have been a Magmortar. That's cool. All right. Well, I'm not going to BM. I'm just going to end turn. GG. Well, they know that we're a poison package now. But do they know that we're a burn package too? Alright, he only starts one card, so that's good. Opponent's picking a number. If it's 100 or less, we can kill it. It's 130. Oh, it's Whale Lord. Let's go. This is exciting. Alright, let's go ahead and Scalding Steam. The Secret Box pull is really good. Let's go ahead and Secret Box. Let's go ahead and get rid of you, and you. You're all going to go away anyway. Secret Box is basically an Arven on crack anyway. So we want you. Do I have... I do have the bonnet, so we can go ahead and grab the Capsule now. Let's grab that, and I think I want a Nest Ball as well. Let's do all that. Nest Ball. The Pecharunt. No, I think I want the Squawk. Yes, I do want the Squawk. Okay. I'm going first, so I don't really need to worry about that. Ultra Ball is good. We can go ahead and Toxic Powder. We got 3 on it. Let's get rid of this and this. So we're going to lose it regardless. Pecharunt. I'm going to use this to thin out something I don't need. Okay. We cannot do that. That's fine. Squawkin' Seas. Nest Ball is good. Nest Ball gets us Latias. And then we'll just switch into you. And we're doing 100 damage. See, that is a perfect turn 1. If he had 100 HP or less, that would have been a dunk. Tis the season. Cooking hard or hardly cooking? I'm actually... what do you guys think? Am I cooking? Am I cooking? Have I cooked with this one? Now that Whelmer's going to be hard to move. He needs a manual switch. Arvin can get you the switch. Precious Trolley with Lux Cape. That's not bad, not bad. Cooking Whale Blubber. Precious Trolley, let's see. This is probably LDF's build. Oh, I missed that comment. To be honest, my tagline is, do you like my dress? It has pockets and has no significance to Pokemon whatsoever. I like it. I like it. Rewatched the live stream yesterday. My ears died to the Husky smoke alarm. Yeah, I'm kind of mad that that happened too. Alright, Whelmer gets the evolution off. We like that. Good for you. I kind of want to see this deck do well. Yeah, I just hope that doesn't happen next weekend, because we got that creators cook-off, and if my smoke alarm goes off and I have to get James to take over for me, that's gonna make me really mad. Alright, we got the Whelmer. That's pretty good. Now, what does he give us next? Alright, we have Arvin. Okay. Let's go ahead and Toxic Powder. Problem is that... Okay, so we need our Magmars up next. Luckily we didn't lose any. But I'm kind of miffed that we haven't pulled any either. Turn that on. Let's see what we can get. Alright, Nest Ball will get us the Magmar. Get us a Mochi. Nest Ball, okay. Let's do it. Throw that on there. Throw that on there. Let's get, I want you. I would try to switch into Volcanion to get another burn off, but I don't think we do that. I think we just leave you in the active. That's actually just Jeff's call for family move. That did it. I kinda hate that. Lilius Clefairy is now my GOAT, as well as Budu for being able to kill Dragapult. Yeah, dude, Lilius Clefairy is about to find its place in like everything I do. I already ordered mine for my Uxie spread deck. Budu killed Charizard and Clefairy killed Dragapult. I love seeing a Budu take a big knockout. It's so funny. Soon I'll make a Charizard deck that kills Terrazard. 151 Zard, that is. He's my GOAT. Nice, nice. I hope you do. I hope you do. Okay, well you can't retreat it. Oh, well, actually, that should work. Ultra Ball can get you a Wellord for this guy. Alright, so you can heal from your status. Good on you there. Okay, so I think we're gonna want to Toxic Powder again. And then we manual switch, right? Hang on. Because I could retreat it into the Volcanion. Okay, let's just do the retreat right now, right? We'll do that. Get the burn off. And then I'm going to Carmine. Hope we get another fire energy. That would be fantastic. This is very risky. We're going to do it. Okay, we get a Night Stretcher. Do we have a fire in here? We do have a fire in here. Let's go. Slap that on there. Still no Magmars. We have 16, or Magmortars. We still have 16 cards in deck. There's 3 Magmortars supposedly in this deck. We have not seen any. But this should do it. Scorching Cyclone. I'm going to go ahead and send you this. Another Magmar. Alright, now he's kind of in a bad spot. Okay, Rumbling Engine gets him out of the bad spot, and then Fez should get him even more out of a bad spot. But can he get 4 water energies out of this? He's already got 4 in discard. If he can get a superior energy retrieval, he can get an attack off. That would be very nice for him. Okay. He's got the reversal on it. If he can get the backs, he can attach 1 more. Alright, that's okay. I didn't really want that hand anyway. There's a Magmortar, let's go. Gets rid of the Perilous Jungle. Okay. He couldn't do anything. That's good. That's good, we like that. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and burn you. Put that on. And then let's Toxic Powder, because we can't attack with the Pecharunt yet, so we're just gonna retreat, put you in front, and then just kind of do our thing from there. Alright, that's 50 damage off the burn. We're gonna see if he stays burned. He does not stay burned. And then 60 more damage from poison. That's 110. Okay. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Chef cooks hard so we don't have to. I appreciate that, Fur Twister. It's very kind of you. Okay. Yeah, I'm running low on cards. Where's all my stuff? Alright, I got 1 energy in discard, but it's a dark energy. I should have 2 more fires in there. I run 4 fire, 2 dark. Call for family attack. Yo. Okay, he doesn't want to lose that Whale Lord. We have a Magmar. I think at this point I'm not worried about still keeping that Magmar. So I think I dropped these 2. I kind of just want to thin at this point. Alright, so all I really need is an energy. toxic powder. I think I am gonna go ahead and take out this Frigibax, so I'm not gonna stress too hard about that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of all of our cards. I still did not get anything I need. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and Super Rod. I'm gonna Super Rod a Volcanion and a Dark Energy back. That's it. Yeah, this is not ideal. Okay. That Frigibax stays alive. But that's alright, that's alright. Hi, you've arrived. Welcome, welcome. Really enjoying these streams? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have never considered myself a very good streamer. All of my videos are very heavily scripted. I'm not too good at speaking. So this is like, in a way, it's kind of like practice. I find that I'm a very socially awkward person in general, and so I heavily rely on my scripts. So I am practicing becoming more comfortable just like speaking off the cuff. But to answer your question, this is the Volcanion burn package, which is kind of it's more of a Volcanion status package, if I'm being honest. It's kind of both, right? So it has poison package in it, and it's got burn in it. So we're trying to do both. So if everything goes well, we can do 100 damage going first, or 160 damage going second on turn 1. And it can get kind of nutty. We all secretly awkward. Yeah, man. Yeah. You're burning all your Dragapult cards. I don't have any Dragapult cards. I will be getting that Dragapult League battle deck. Only for the Fez. Only for the Fez. I could burn the rest. I could have a Dragapult burning ceremony if you guys want to see it. Yeah, I think that might actually make for some pretty good content, if I'm being honest. You think this is better than just poison alone? So it's certainly less consistent than if I were to just have poison. Let's go ahead and hit that. Let's do that. Yeah, it's certainly less consistent than just a poison package. But if we can get all of our pieces rolling, it's definitely stronger. I'm just going to pass. Live stream it, actually. Yeah, I could do it. I have one of those like cooking torches where they kind of just like it's like a gas lighter kind of deal. Could you make a poison box deck? You know who has a really good poison package video? Let me go ahead and plug my man Shifu Stew, right? Because he did a masterclass on poison package, and it's got like 20 views, and I feel terrible about that because it's really good. Let me get that for you. Let's see. And I referenced the video in my video that's coming out about this. Hey, he conceded. Let's go. We beat Wailord. That was a Wailord of a good time, wasn't it? Tails never fails. For the stealing little dark robber. Yes, I do want to go first. It does make me incredibly sad, you know, because he's a small YouTuber, less than 100 subs right now, but his content is good. Like, the size of your channel is never to be taken as an indicator of how good of a content creator you are, because his very first video before he had even a single subscriber was better than anything I've ever made. I was so impressed with it. He deserves it. He deserves a billion subs. Atkins. Oh, this is cool. Alright, alright. Let's give you this. Alright, well, we're taking out the Atkins. That's nice. What else do we want? Let's go ahead and get Squawk. We have Squawk. Let's go. Okay, Secret Box. Nice. Nice. Okay. What do we think? Second Magmar or Latias? I think Latias. Alright, Perilous Jungle. Let's go ahead and Secret Box. Yep, let's do it. Secret Box. Our next supporter. Ultra Ball. Another Perilous Jungle. And a Binding Mochi. Go ahead and slap that on you. We leave it at that. We just take out the Ekans, we're good. Hey, we don't even need the Ultra Ball. Got our Magmortar. A spectate feature really should be added to live. That would be fantastic. That would make this whole creators tournament thing that I'm doing so much easier. Because then I could just do it from my screen and not have to be flipping back and forth between everybody's stream. I was talking to Ginge earlier to figure out how we're gonna do it. That's another creator you should probably take a look at. He's very good. Oh, also I'm not sure if I'll watch you all like sorrow. Sauron. Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, I don't really understand the reference, but now I get it. Okay. Oh snap! He's doing the poison package too. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start powering up. Oh, I did lose the Magmortar, didn't I? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start powering up our guy. We don't need the Ditto anymore. We haven't needed it at all, actually. Let's take a look. Okay, we're gonna grab our Ultra Ball. These two. Don't need emoji. Grab Magmortar. Do that. And we're about to lose this guy. Actually, we don't have to lose this guy. Let's retreat. And burn. Alright, cool. Okay, so what's your plan now? We're gonna get... Oh, Janine, okay. You can attack for what, 120 now with the Pecharunt? Oh, he's not attaching it to the Pecharunt. Now he is, okay. Irritated Outburst for 120. Alright, simple enough. Okay, so here's what we do now. We're just gonna... How much can we do? We can do 120, let's see. I'm gonna attach that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a burn. Do a poison. Retreat back into this guy. That is 110 damage, and let's just pass. he stays burned, so if he can't move it, he probably will move it, because he can just use subjugating chains to get out, but that Fez isn't very strong either, so this works, this works. Got another Janine. Alright, you're gonna power up the Fez in the back. He doesn't? Oh, he does have it, okay. Alright. You may want to subjugating chains it. You can do 100 right now. You're probably gonna take out my Volcanion, I'm sure. Cruel Arrow. Putting him in a struggle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, he did a manual retreat. He lost that energy. Okay. Oh, hey, what do you know? Is that what I want? Okay, well, let's go ahead and... yeah, let's boss it back to the front. I want you. I want this. How much do I actually need? Let's go ahead and Toxic Powder now. 6. Burn it, we're doing 4. We'll drop back to 1 on that. Okay. I think this gives us the KO. Yep. Let's go. Knock myself out, but that's okay. This is dead as well. Oh, it's not dead. It lives? That sucks. It dies before the checkup. That sucks. Oh, it's a different bonnet. Attack does 50 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active. Okay, okay. Brock Scouting. That's another very good card from Journey Together. Support me, friends, one last time. Looking patch. Subjugating chain, something else to the active. It's the Ekans. Okay. It's confused and poisoned. Alright. Not a huge deal. Oh, is he ahead on prices? I didn't realize that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with a burn. And then I can just retreat. I can retreat back into the Pecharunt, but I don't really need to. I probably should not have benched that. But let me go ahead and retreat. Is there anything that... Yeah, he would be dumb to bring that Pecharunt back to the front. So I think I'm just going to retreat into the Magmortar. Because if he attacks that, that's not a big deal. What do you think? Am I still in a place where I can think about... Let me think. No, I don't think we do that. I think we just leave it like that. Yeah, you're right. I probably could have. I just don't want whatever he's trying to do with that Ekans. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I would much rather him have done that than any of the other shenanigans. I don't even think we need to... Alright, so let's go ahead and put him in the active because we are going to want to burn him. Flibbity describity. Okay. Let's get the burn. See what we can get from a Nest Ball. Another Magmar is fun. Let's do that. Only problem with the Arbok discards from two cards from your hand. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. We're gonna retreat into the Magmar. That's fine. Don't even have to poison or nothing. We'll just let it die. Oh, Clodsire EX, that's fun. Is that the new one or the old one? Alright, Cruel Arrow knocks that out, that's okay. Yeah, you're right, the counter catcher would have been a better play. I'm trying to go 1000 IQ here, and it's probably not the best thing. Alright, so from here, I'm not going to want to bench anything else that can get killed. Or anything less than 100. So let's do that. We can flip the script. Okay. Let's just get our Nest Balls out so we can see what we got. That's fine. Let's get 1 energy on that. We can switch to the Fez because he can't one-shot it regardless of what he has. And it prevents us from taking more damage from poison. Let's also go ahead and Penny the Squawk. We don't want that liability either. I think that's good. We'll go ahead and just go with that. I want to say we do have another boss in there somewhere. I think it's 2 boss and a counter catcher. I think that's what I'm running. Unless the boss is this card right here, I think we can pull it. Lucky helmets. We got Professor's Research. Great Ball, Paldea, and a Wooper. Alright, we got the Cruel Arrow, hits my guy. I think we just win. I think we just win. Alright, let's go ahead and slap on that Toxic Powder. Oh, he's already poisoned. We don't have to worry about that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and burn. Stretcher back Fire Energy. And then hit for 160, and he should die to status. GG. Was a little bit too close. I think I definitely did a couple misplays there, but we got it. We got it. Roasted pheasant, anyone? I hate this deck. I did not want to see this. Yeah, I know. But look, Poison Package is an answer to Dragapult. It beats Dragapult. That's why a lot of people are playing it. I didn't think I had that kind of influence to have stuff on the ladder until I looked at TCG Player after I posted my Chandelure video. When I bought my Chandelures, they were going for 7 cents, and now it's going for 10 cents. So it's pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start with Squawk. That's the first thing we want for sure. Second thing we want is our Bonnet. Yes, that's good. That's good. Definitely want that. We don't need any of this stuff, so let's go ahead and Squawk and Seize. Research would have been nice for if we went second, but we are not, so that's not great. Yeah, this is a bad start. They're probably the worst start we had of the day. But I think we have a majority of the pieces that we want. Play all the items you can, because we're not going to be able to play any throughout the duration of this match. Good enough for me. The 3-cent impact. Look, what is that? From 7 cents to 10, that's what, a 42% increase? So it's pretty cool. Especially coming from a small YouTuber like me. Previously, like prior to that video, I had, I think 4.4K was my best performing video. And that Chandelure video is on pace to hit 10K. So, the people love the Chandelure. Okay, so since we're about to lose this, I'm going to go ahead and stick this on you in hopes that we can get our Latias. We did not get our Latias. So, let's go ahead and poison. Yeah, this is kind of a bad spot. Let's go ahead and just hit collect on that. Yeah, I think we just collect. Chef gaslit us into liking Chandelure. I didn't have to gaslight anybody to liking Chandelure. Chandelure is just the GOAT. Who doesn't love Chandelure? That's like a top 5 Pokemon all time. I have been messing around with Chandelure a little bit since the rotation happened. Since what I posted was already a rotation-proof deck, there wasn't a whole lot I had to change, and you'll get to see how it does post-rotation when Professor Gnome posts his banter battles video. I did a banter battle against him on Friday, and I'm not sure exactly when he's posting it, but stay tuned for it because you'll get to see that Chandelure clap some Professor Gnome cheeks. Don't want to spoil nothing for you, but I won the banter battle. There you go. Go ahead and give him a follow if you haven't already. I'm sure if you follow me, you already follow him. Okay, got the Magmortar. Known by Lamplight. Okay, retreat. Send you up to the active, and I think this is good. I think we're okay. I don't even need a burn. I think we can just pass and it'll die. Only problem is we do have a lot of abilities, so we're gonna have to end this quick. Dang, Iono Fanboy is right. How many have you played already? Oh, just the one. Maybe I keep seeing this art as well. Open your. Okay, we got the Latias. And that doesn't surprise me that he wants that gone first. So that's okay. That's okay. We got a Toxic Powder. Retreat. Volcanion. Attach that. And Perilous Jungle. Burn. Don't have any items to spend, so let's just go ahead and do that. And we got a Magmortar. Yeah, I think we do play the Magmortar, even though it makes it susceptible to Frostlash. Because I want to be doing as much damage as I can right now. He does heal from the burn. Kinda sucks, but we're doing alright. We're doing alright. We still have a Penny in there somewhere. Alright, 2 Frostlash does kind of accelerate my death timer a little bit. Got the boss's orders, he wants the Latias. Alright. Freezing Shroud, that's 10 more everywhere. Yeah, this deck plays so many abilities. This is not a very good matchup for us, but we're gonna be alright. Let me go ahead and get all my poison shenanigans out of the way. Retreat. I said retreat. Okay. Perilous Jungle. Carmine. No energy. Alright, so let's do that. Okay, he stays poisoned. He stays burned. Yeah, we lost. We have 1 more energy in deck. One really interesting thing about my community is that I feel like my community has a ton of control players. Which is weird, because in many of my videos, I've like always complained about control. Which, I mean, I'm not, okay, so look, I'm not that against control anymore. I actually had a really nice conversation with CPU, and I basically told him, like, look, I watched your banter battle against Professor Gnome, and I want to say that I was a little bit harsh on control. I understand its value in the meta now. Which is true. It wasn't just blowing smoke. I think it's true. Because he said something that really resonated with me, where he said that control forces the meta decks to play different, and it forces them to add tech cards that they otherwise wouldn't. So, I'm your 1 beatstick player. You got no PC Players fan. I'm dead. I like it. I like it. All right. And a toxic powder. And I'm gonna burn. We're getting ready to lose both of our Magmortars, which I do not like. He's about to poltergeist me. Does 60 damage for every trainer card you find there. So let me get rid of my hand. Slap this there. Slap this there. Slap this there. Definitely don't want any of that in my hand. And then just end turn. Hated Charizard and pulled. Yeah, I always keep a Devo on me at some point. Yeah, he's still about to win. He's taking 2 prizes right now, and then on the pass back, he takes 4 more. So that's a GG. But I kind of want to see how he plays it. I'm not a believer in a toxic concede. He played well, so we'll let him have it. But otherwise, we were 3-0 today on the ladder. What do you guys think? Should I include this in the video? Yeah, let's include it in the video. Why not? He deserves a place in the video. Yep. There you go. Taking 4 prizes right there. Or no, 6 prizes right there. Nice. Nice. GG. Well, I almost had a flawless video until Victory PvP showed up. I'm joking. You built yourself a really great deck there, and I'm really proud of you for playing something that's yours. I will happily go 4-1 to include that in here. But truth be told, we had a great run of games today. This burn package is a ton of fun. It doesn't hit hard, but it doesn't need to. Matter of fact, if you wanted to just completely remove the fire energies and just make it a complete status package with just Monkey Dory's Mind Bend to add confusion to the mix, you can do that. I've only given you the template for how you can build this. My challenge to you now is to make it better. I know someone out there will optimize this and make it a menace. I'd love to see it. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you made it this far, please drop me a sub. It means a lot to me. I never thought I'd be thinking about 1,000 subs, but here we are. It's so close I can almost taste it. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm loving what I'm doing, and it makes me really happy to see that you guys want to see my content. Quick reminder, we got the Creators Cook-Off happening this Saturday, hosted by me and Ginge TCG. Many of your favorite creators will be there, and I can't wait to talk to them. Another collab with 6TCG is coming out on Thursday also, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you then.